Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Crafts. I'm Linda Cullen from Crafty Stampin'. And today we got a springy, bright, colorful card because it is anything but that here in New England. We've had snow already and more rain and really starting to wonder whether or not we're actually going to get spring or summer this year. So good morning, everybody. Welcome. Let's show off what we're going to do today. So today, here is the card. It's using the Tutti Frutti paper pack from the Occasions catalog and the Petal palette stamp set and die also from the Occasions catalog. Good news is the Petal palette is rolling over into the new catalog. The Tutti Frutti paper is not, usually DSP does not roll over. The wood textures is the only one that's rolling over this year. But I really love how bright and colorful the Tutti Frutti one is, so I'm kind of sad to see that go. But so let's go through a few housekeeping things while people are jumping on. Good morning, everybody. So let's see. So today, the giveaways, because I love to say thank you by doing a few giveaways. Today, at the end of the live broadcast, I'm going to give away some Bermuda Bay Baker's Twine. To get entered into that giveaway, all you need to do is leave a comment here on Facebook. And at the end, I will pull a name from that list. And if you are not watching this live or you do not win the Bermuda Bay Baker's Twine, you have the ability to win the Lots of Lavender stamp set, which was the celebration set, one of them from this past celebration. All you have to do, again, leave a comment here, either here in Facebook or on YouTube. And if you share this video on any social media and leave a comment shared with a D, I will give you a second entry to win the Lots of Lavender. And I'm going to pick that next Thursday on the 26th on the next Coffee and Crafts. Next Tuesday, I will be doing the Stamp and Scoop with Tammy, so there will be no Coffee and Crafts on Tuesday. So there is a little bit of homework. Good morning, everybody. I see everyone's jumping on. So let's see. So FYI, the clearance rack stuff is still flying off of that. If you want something, I highly suggest you order it today, like right now. Use that hostess code you see there on the screen, and I will throw in some personal goodies from myself. You can also throw those clearance rack items as well as the retired list items onto a starter kit if you join my Crafty Stamping crew. And it's a great way to get a lot of discounts. So you get $125 worth of product for $99 with free shipping. And then you get to order from the new catalog at 20% off in May before everybody else. Also, the retirement list I brought up, that is stuff starting to sell out, some of the DSP, the fast fuse. So anything you want on there, grab that as well. Good morning, everybody. So let's do the Watch Later giveaway from way back on the 29th of March. And that was the Love You So stamp set. And I have everyone's names in here on random.org. And you see there's quite a few people have 2 entries. Those are people who shared their video. And it's my way of saying thank you, because I love how much love you guys give me. So thank you very much. So we get to the top here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit randomize, and the name that does pop up to the top will be our winner. So I click randomize, and it is Jessica Lungberg. Congratulations to Jessica. Jessica, if you could head over to craftystampin.com, if you go to specials and giveaways, right there on the page is a link to fill out a form, and I will mail you that prize. If you are ever looking to see, did you win a prize? Or what else am I giving away? Here is a list of everything that is current giveaways and list of all my past winners. I had someone ask on the last broadcast, I didn't notice, you can enter if you are not in the continental United States or even Hawaii, Alaska. I do ask you pay for shipping. I will tell you, no one's ever decided they wanted to pay for shipping, because not only is it the shipping higher, but there is usually a customs fee, and it makes everything ridiculous price. So yes, you can enter, but you know, we'll see what it is when it comes out. Also, I have 2 weeks to claim the prize. Again, they'll be listed on this site as well as on the recap. So down below on Facebook, I'll post a list of the winners. So things are posted in both places. You got 2 weeks. I send an email as soon as I mail stuff out. So if you do not hear from me that I have mailed your prize, please send me an email at Stampin so I make sure I get it to you. But in 2 weeks, it goes back in the pile and we will pick it again. So good morning. Did you receive the dirt we sent you from the Windy State? So no dirt. We didn't receive dirt. We received snow. Lots of snow this morning. Though granted, it is melted, but there was a little covering this morning, which was not good. So let's throw back. So we got some new people. So let me just show you what we're going to be doing today. This is Tutti Frutti Petal palette. So a little combination. I thought we'd do a nice bright card. Try to brighten my mood with this lack of summer or spring weather. So let's get going on this. Let me move you. Hold on. I'm gonna switch up cameras here. All right. So like usual, in about an hour, I will have a recap blog posting that'll go up, and it'll have this video and links to all the products that are available on my website to purchase. There'll also be a downloadable PDF. It is in color. My color printer decided it wasn't going to play nice today, so I had to print with my black and white. So you can download this. It's got all the cut sizes, all the products I'm going to use, and a place that you can take notes so you don't have to try and scribble stuff down while you're watching right now. And I have to quote, so my friend Gigi from Gigi Stamps, Rachel just brought it up. Gigi keeps saying today's the 126th day of January. It's not actually April. It's just January has not ended. So if you're in the Northeast, I'm sure you can relate to that. So this is what we're going to make. So let's get going. So I'm starting with Night of Navy as my card base. And we are going to just fold that in half. Use the bone folder. And let me get some scrap. We'll use this. All right. And so, again, I'm using the Petal palette stamp set. And I'm going to start with this big rose flower. And I'm going to stamp that in Night of Navy across the background. I don't know if you can see it on here. The little tone on tone. So we're going to do that. I always like to do that. I can't stand like blank spaces sometimes on my cards. It doesn't have to be much. There just has to be something. So, and then I like to vary it in all different directions. Let's see. Not that you're going to see too much of it with the all the other things we're going to put on here, but you'll like to shake it up. Over here. There we go. All right. So before I put it away, I'm going to pull out a piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp this again. And I'm going to put this, oops, I can't hide my, there we go, hide my sample. All right, so I'm stamping that. That's in Night and Navy on Whisper White. Okay, so I'm also on here, I'm going to stamp, where's my other colors? So this is the leaf, also from the Petal palette. And I want to stamp that in Lemon Lime Twist. But let's see, I'll get my scrap paper back out again. And I'm going to ink this up. I want to stamp off once fully. And then I'm going to stamp this here. I don't know if you can see that with the lighting. There it is. You know, just a light bit of it there. And now I'm going to bring back my Night of Navy, and I'm going to put a greeting. And what I want to do is I'm going to cut this out with the lots of labels. And this is the second largest die in the lots of labels. And just so I get an eyeball. I'm not going to perfectly cut out this rose. I do want to kind of cut some pieces off of it. So there I am, just to kind of eyeball where I want to put my greeting. And right there. Over here, move these so I don't stick my elbow in the ink, because I've done that. All right, and so I want to color the flowers, but instead of let's see, first, before I don't want to smudge it just in case, so I'm going to hit it with the heat gun. I'm not going to color it all perfect. It's supposed to be watercolored. So I'm going to use my sponge daubers, and let me see if I can bring you in closer. So I'm going to use my sponge daubers and my ink pads. So I'm going to use the lemon lime twist and ink these up, and I'm just going to kind of roll these on the sides. I don't care if I'm going outside of the lines. I'm kind of going for more of an abstract look, but I'm also trying to do, I want the color. I just don't need it to be perfect. There we go. There we go. So there's the green. And now we're going to do the roses in red, and again, with real red, and again I'm using my sponge dauber. Quick and easy. And then it kind of gives the roses a bit of a, almost like a halo look. There we go. So that is coloring my roses. So I'll move these to the side. So grab my Big Shot. And let's put you here. So let's put this back. And again, I'm going to grab my lots of labels. This die set is retiring. If this is something you have waited on, I suggest you don't wait anymore and order it now. I love these dies. I'm a little sad that it is going away. It's kind of one of my go-to shapes. All right, so there's my greeting. I'm going to put that aside. And oops. I'm going to take some scrap real red, and these are from the matching die set, the Petals and More. It's the full flowers, so I'm going to cut out 2 of these. There we go. Run that through. Oh, where'd it go? All right. Come on. All right. Hold on. Whoops. Love it when they kind of stick. So I just use the top plate to push them off into the trash can. All right. And I'm going to run it through one more time. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Welcome. I'm trying to make a fun, bright card to chase away the blues that we got outside in the snow and the rain here in New England. And one thing I think, if I lived in Canada or northern Vermont, but this is getting real ridiculous here in Massachusetts. All right, so put that back. So now I got my 2 flowers. And let's just pop out with my paper piercing tool. I have to say it's kind of one of my most used tools in my craft room. I have about 4 or 5 of them, so they're usually one near me at all times. Oh, my well-used cutting plates. I was saying on Tuesday, I think one of those is one I've had since 2010. They're flat because they cracked. I'll show you. Oops. You can see it's got a nice crack in it. That flattened it right out. It still works. It works great. I do assume at some point it is going to crack all the way through, but I'm going to keep using it right until it does. But to really try to keep them flat is to flip them. Try to make sure you flip them and are putting them through at different directions. Doesn't always work. I have some that are more bowed than others. But I found the crack actually is quite beneficial in keeping it flat. Alrighty, so let's start to assemble. I think I have all my pieces and parts. Alright, so let's attach. Here's my DSP. Gotta find my snail. Here we go. So I'm attaching DSP to a panel of Real Red. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to attach that. Actually, no. Before I attach to the card base, I have this crinkled seam binding that is retiring, and I love it. It makes the nicest bows. So you're going to want to grab bunches of this from the retirement list before it goes away. And it comes in all the yummiest colors. So I just put a little snail on each side of the back. I'm going to lie this across the center, get it where I like it, and I'm just going to fold it along the back. And it'll grab that snail, and that's really all I need to do to hold it. Same thing here. So now that's attached. I can trim these if I want, where they're not on the snail. Not too bad. Ah, it's attached. Okay. More snail to the back of this. All right, and let's just place this right across the center of my card. There we go. So there is the base of my card. So now I'm going to take, here's my greeting that we already cut out, and I want to add these floral dies to the corners, kind of to the edge. So what I'm going to do is flip this over, and I'm going to apply some snail right on the back. Oops. And then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to eyeball it where I want it, and then push down. And that's how I'm going to attach it. I'm going to do the same thing on this corner. All right, pull this down, line up my greeting. Let's see, we'll put it down. So there we are. That's how I attach those. So now I'm going to find some dimensionals. Here we go. And I put a bunch of dimensionals on the back of this. Let's see. And one more. Take all these backings off. All right. So now I'm going to center this here. There we go. And I can't leave well enough alone. So also retiring our enamel shapes. If you are interested, I know these are going away, but I do have a tutorial on how I put together this, my book for how I store all my enameled shapes. And so I'm going to add with my paper piercing tool. So let's see. I'm going to miss these, I will tell you. I love the enameled shapes. I may have to stock up before they all sell out on the retirement list, because they are my favorite. Because look, doesn't that just make that pop? So I decided not to add a bow, but let's try it and see what it looks like. I thought with the die cut flowers, a bow would be too much, but you know what? Let's see what it looks like. It never hurts. So let's try this side. And because I only put the snail on the backs, I can slide this right under without an issue. All right. Okay, so let's see how well I can tie a bow live. I usually do pretty good, but let's see. You never know. Sometimes your fingers just say, nope, not happening today. All right. And I always find bows need tweaking. You don't just do it right the first time. You gotta pull and there we go. That's not too bad. All right, so now let's trim. There we go, one side, and trim the other side. So there is one with a bow and one without the bow. So I don't know, I'll let you guys decide which one you like better. I think they both look good. You could go either way. It's one of those cards you can just keep throwing stuff on it and it'll look great. It's just so I love lemon lime twist. It's really, I think, my favorite color because it just goes with everything. It just brightens up the navy and the red, and I love it. So I hope you guys liked that. So now it's time to do our giveaway. So you got a second more to jump on and leave a comment if you want to get in on the giveaway. So let me show these back again. So today's giveaways, if you are watching live and you leave a comment, you'll be entered in to win the Bermuda Bay Baker's Twine. If you don't win, or you're watching at a later time, either on Facebook or YouTube, if you leave a comment, you will be entered to win the Lots of Lavender stamp set. And if you share this video, had a brain lapse for a minute. If you share the video and leave the word shared with a D, I'll add you for a second entry in to win that Lots of Lavender. So let's head over to pick the winner for the Baker's Twine. Let me figure out where I need to go. Let's refresh. So we get everybody in here. Oh, boom, boom, boom. All right, here we go. And there we go. All right, let's pick a winner. I'm gonna find the right place. And you get to enter for commenting. You get one entry, and we're gonna pick a winner, and our winner is Tammy Fife Nickel. Yay, Tammy. Tammy, head over to craftystampin.com. You head up to specials, giveaways, and there is a link right in the top to click to claim your prize, and I will get those out in the mail to you as soon as possible. So I thank everybody for joining me today for Coffee and Crafts. Come back next Thursday for my next Coffee and Crafts, but come back to Facebook on Tuesday at noon, and Tammy and I are doing the Stampin' Scoop. We have no idea what we're doing yet. We will be figuring that over the weekend, and I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun because that's all we ever do is have fun. So I thank you, everybody. Thanks for all the hearts and everybody. Let's all pray for spring, and I will see you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye.